rusty part we gotta replace. Rusted out floorboard. First thing you want to do is decide how much you're going to cut out roughly. I drew a line earlier. It's kind of where the primer stops. Next, we get a piece of cardboard and make a template. There's the template. I have some lines drawn in black magic marker where I plan to bead roll. Couldn't decide for a long time, so I just went with this and one down here. Oh, and one for electric strip down here. A little wiring might end up going down there. So that's the template. Next we take the template, place it on some metal and trace around it and cut it out. That gives you this. Okay, this piece of metal here is going to be our new floor pan. I've placed magnets on the cardboard to keep it in place while I transfer the bead roll lines. To transfer the bead lines, I'm just going to make a small little mark right here and one right here. Looks like we need another one right here. And right at the edge here. We can make another mark right in this slot in the cardboard here. Over here, I'll make a couple. To transfer the lines in the middle, I've made small holes with a Phillips screwdriver and just make a dot. And I'll connect these and we'll get our lines. Okay, now we have the bead roll lines transferred. There's a little correction there, of course, you know. That line there, well, it was a little crooked, so we straightened it somewhat. Just because that's how we do things. Okay, next we bead roll. Have a couple beads rolled here. These two here, which I'm going to countersink the middle of it. Actually, just lower the middle of this bead. So instead of two separate beads, it'll be one wide channel. These here are going to just remain one single bead. Okay, we're done with the bead rolling, and I have the wide channel one here. And I run it through first with a round bead, and then with this right angle bead. That flattens out the middle part here, makes a nice channel. Okay, I've placed the template back on top to help me find the spot to make the bend at. And the bend is right here. So I'm going to fold this back and trace a line right along here. That'll tell us where to bend it, and hopefully it'll come out right. tonight. Pull the template. And we have a floor pan with a bend line. Okay. Let's take it over to the metal bender. Another fine homemade device there. It's the red. Okay, we have it locked in the metal bender here. I think one of my future projects may have to just be a stand for my phone, so I can have a tripod of sorts to be videotaping with. Okay, here we are in the metal bender. Got it locked in there fairly good. Handle's way under here, so we'll grab that and give it a little bend. See what we can. Okay, we've run the panel through the bead roller. Here's the template. And here's the panel. Also run the bead right around the corner here. That should help us get our bend line so the floor matches up flush. Then the same thing over here. Okay, we have bends in it. And the first problem we come to is right up here in this corner. Doesn't want to sit flush there. And over here, this corner needs to get bent down. We're going to remedy that with a little quick thinking and a hammer. Okay, so we bammed that corner out pretty good back here. Got it to lay down fairly flush. Going to do a little trimming off there. A little zigzag trimming there. And a little off the side over here, but nothing big. Okay. Gonna go trim that, and then we'll be ready to trace out our final cut hole, I think. Okay, we have it trimmed now. I'm going to put a couple last minute beads in here. Got a reverse bead here coming out towards me, and then the regular recessed bead. Just going to taper that end there. I also traced out the cutout hole. I've done the final last minute bead rolling on it. Namely those two right there. The R is for a reverse bead, so I remember. Now we're getting ready to cut the hole. You can see the outline for the patch that I'm going to put in. That's where I'm going to cut the rough opening. Save the line. Okay, we have the hole cut. A little more rust to deal with before we put the floor pan in, but we'll take care of this. Get that treated, well filled, and we'll weld in the pan. Here's the pan. Fit it here. Magnet kind of makes a pretty good handle. Okay. So it's a little small, but it's not really. Once we work the edges back out, it'll be fine. It's starting to come together. Boy, this never sleeps.